Canada is expensive. If you're coming here thinking your money will stretch far, well, think again. The cost of living has skyrocketed and it's hitting everyone. Groceries that used to be $100 are now more than double. Gas is through the roof.
The average cost of living in Canada has quadrupled, if not more. Food, groceries, rent, everything you can possibly imagine has went up in price.
Rent? Well, if you're living in a major city like Toronto or Vancouver, good luck finding a decent one-bedroom apartment for even $2,000.
Canada is often painted the image of dream destination, free healthcare, endless opportunities, growth, stability. So if you're thinking about moving to Canada, the goal is to find out what's exactly the true story of Canada and why are some people deciding to leave. So hopefully by the end of this video, you'll have clear answer of if Canada is right for you, or perhaps you might be better off somewhere else. So let's talk. Canada and its immigration problem. This is something most of us should already know of, but if you don't, let me break the ice.
Canada has welcomed more immigrants than ever. In 2024 alone, the government set a record target of 500,000 new immigrants. Sounds great, right? But here's the problem.
There's just not enough job for everyone out there. There's no development happening in terms of more infrastructure that's keeping up with the traffic that's currently in the city, or even our industrial market is not at the level. We're not doing that much import or export where we can actually take in all of the people who are coming in the country and looking for a job. Somewhere deep down, a lot of people will say Canada used immigration as a way of making money. People were bringing money from other countries into Canada. A lot of the student visas, a lot of people coming here for work permit, they are bringing a lot of money from back home into Canada. So what they were actually doing was pouring into the Canadian economy, which Canada really liked. Now that their funds are already drained out, they're not able to make more money. They're not able to grow being in Canada without stable jobs.
Canada has always been seen as one of the most safest countries in the world. But recently, crime rates have been climbing, especially in major cities. We're seeing home break-ins, car thefts, and even violent crimes. Some police reports will show crime has doubled, if not tripled, in just last few years. Why? Well, economical instability, job losses, illegal drugs, and a lot more than I can count. And here's something you probably didn't expect. Car theft is now a major problem. Thousands of vehicles are stolen every single year. Many of them are shipped overseas, and because of this, insurance rates are at all-time high. So if you're thinking about moving to Canada and planning on buying a car, be prepared. For years, Canada had a housing shortage. The prices went through the roof. But now we're seeing quite the opposite problem. Too many new buildings and just not enough buyers.
I'm talking about this stuff right here. You see, what happened is when we were in a market where there was a way too much demand for housing, the government, instead of tackling the actual problem, which was high number of immigration, they tackled the actual housing problem by creating more houses. And creating houses is not cheap. It's a lot of entrepreneurship, a lot of labor, a lot of materials. So the easiest way to make sure everyone can have a roof over their head is creating these houses in bulk. And that's exactly what the government did. They started making houses everywhere possible. They started providing grants and incentives so we can have a lot more houses all packed in together. Now, the problem with that is you see these houses everywhere you go. And there's a lot more of these projects coming by in the next few years. So by the time they're all finished up, our rental market has already declined because of all these projects that are in the market. And by the time the remaining projects are done, we're gonna have a oversupply of condos and townhomes.
Yes, the housing prices are starting to drop. But here's the catch. The new units are tiny, highly dense, and come with expensive condo fees. You're actually paying a lot more for less space and even sharing amenities. So, should you move to Canada? The answer isn't simple. Competition is hard, cost of living is high, and starting from scratch without a plan can be overwhelming.
If you're coming with a good job and a good source of income and everything's already in place, Canada could be a great place. But if you're coming here trying to figure everything out, I don't know. Canada has a lot to offer and a lot of opportunities.
for the right people with the right mindset, and if you're willing to invest that effort and time back into the country. End of the day, what might work for one might not for the other.
Canada is an incredible country, but it's not perfect. If you're thinking about moving here, do your research, plan ahead, and set realistic expectations.
And with that, once again, my name is Mohit Dhillon. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest anywhere in Calgary or Alberta, give me a call, text, or email, and I'll be happy to help. Until then, I'll see you in the next one.